Morning everyone, it's Nowis here and welcome to part 3, episode 49 of Ricster Diaries. It is Wednesday the 9th of June. The time is now 20 past 10 in the morning and today, sadly, it's time for us to go home. But it's been a nice mini break here. I'll leave a link in the description where the hotel's booked in, but it's a really good hotel. Anyway, it's homeward bound day. But first of all, I'm going to make a slight dive here. I'm going to try and do train spotting session at Norwich, but I'm doing it like that. Plus we're getting our tally announcements as well. And then we drive to our mystery seaside resort. Gave a few clues. It's slightly north of Skegness. That's the clue I gave you last night. Anyway, journey to Norwich, drive along the A47, and it's just there. Drive time should be about half an hour. So, let's get in the car and let's hit the road. Okay everyone, sorry it took a while, I had to sort a few things out. Anyway, it is 10:43 in the morning, and you know what, I'll do a little treat for you. Well, I'll be driving from our Great Yarmouth seafront. It does that when it starts up, it's absolutely natural. Just double check. Yep, good. Right. That one will drive from the Great Yarmouth seafront. Turn right here. One-way system, one way in, one way out. Sorry. We made a bit of a boo-boo, haven't we? No matter, we can get to the main road, theoretically. I think we could go in and out this way, but you can't. But no matter. Because we just cut across here. Great Yarmouth seafront. Brakes work well. Found us out then. You should have gone first. No matter. Anyway, let's have one more drive. I'm on the seafront. Such a beautiful place to come to. I mean, if I was looking for a holiday in Norfolk, this is the place to come. Okay, but we can't turn around here, it's okay. Oh dear. Oh, there's a land train over there. It's been an installed Great Yarmouth seafront. Hopefully nothing too dramatic. Anyways, go the street for you all. Give you a nice little tour again. Shame I have to check out so early, but never mind. It's one of these places we can definitely come back to, and it's one of the places I'll be definitely coming back to, that's for sure. Ooh. Thank you. Ooh. Oh. Day. I'll be back here, but I'll come here next for longer holiday next, maybe in a few years time I'll come here for a longer holiday. Oh dear. Well, there's Great Yarmouth Land Train. It looks like something's happened with the with the land train, I'm afraid. Ooh dear. Oh, the train in question, that is a Dotto 87. Oh, look at that, horse and carts. Places I want to come back to, seriously. It's so relaxing here. Really things like your front door here, isn't it? Team seems to be doing the job very well. But we'll be back here. I've been wanting to see the sights, but I imagine it's quite expensive, that wheel can be. Like Blackpool, but smaller, but a lot nicer. What's more to say about it? Small but nice. Everything is like your front door. My belief that is very cool. To be honest, it's a fair way to get to the other side. Yeah, definitely a fair way to go. It's an American police car. Right, I'm going to go down here and turn around and then we'll come back ourselves. And then find a way to the main road. Just here, it looks like you've got some sort of it's not Norfolk, is it? No. Well, it's something anyway. Where to turn around? behind us. Just turn around here. That's it, now back along the seafront. Like I said, this is a wonderful, wonderful place to come to. It's a very nice place to come to. That's when sea service all gets really busy. It's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant place to come to, Great Yarmouth. Signs. Fingers crossed, we're sure to do a spot session at well, Norwich. In terms of fuel, everybody, for those of you wondering, we've got how much have we got now? Just above a quarter of a tank. So we used about 3/4 of a tank, which is actually really good. Considering we topped the car up at Scarborough, they drove all the way down here via Boston. I mean, I will say, it's a very economical little car. There's the Great Yarmouth Land Train. They were between basically the Haven site. There's Great Yarmouth, there it is. They run between the Haven site all the way to the seafront, Pleasure Beach. Could have had a ride on that, to be honest. Just have like a quick return trip on there, but never mind. We have more important, well, more things to do. Okay, I'll see how we go on the main road. Okay, everyone, it's 11:02. We are now just leaving Great Yarmouth. Interesting sign on your left. Let's look how we pick it up. But Class 31, 08 Shunter, Excalibur Sleeper Mark 2s, and an X Intercity Mark 2 Sleeper as well. Guessing it could be used for training purposes. Anyway, it's cheerio to Great Yarmouth for now. Definitely come back here, everyone. Absolutely. Oh, 755 coming in. Absolutely, we'll definitely come back here. Seriously, everyone, you're looking for a holiday, then look no further. You know, this is only a mini break I went on, but you know, maybe next year I'll definitely go on the break here. It is such an outstanding place to come to. I just saw the 847's clear. Because if you remember, we travelled down and had a lot of problems in tailbacks on the 847, so let's hope it should be smooth going. You can see the Orange Army, Network Rail carrying out some works. Luckily, they only get an hourly service on this line. Only running to Norwich. I believe if the train's running full time tail, I think it also might get trains to Nowis as well. Well, I can't be too sure. Okay, so now we're back on day 47. It's now 12:11. Straight to 40 speed restriction here. Now this is the road that was an absolute nightmare to drive along. The other side was completely jammed, but luckily seems to be okay so far. I think it was supposed to once it was a Monday was the holiday makers frankly were going away. That's okay, well 10.40 speed restriction that well.
There's a lane closure ahead.
Yeah, you can see all this traffic coming the opposite way is you have to go to Great Yarmouth and the trucks putting gas into Felixstowe docks. Okay, 12:55, we're topped up in fuel. Right, just over 3/4 of a tank. Let's see how far this shit gets us. Hey, we just over now to get to Spalding now. Let's go. Well, that was very lucky we found that. Nowis did petrol station. Well, we've got some extra points anyway. Join the notorious A47. It's actually not too bad now. Well, let's can't go. Just slip in. Oh. I did not expect a bus to pull in that garage. Anyway, let's build up speed because we've got a truck coming up, but it looks like it's slowed down anyway, so that's alright. Okay, like I said, we're just about over an hour away from Spalding, so we should get there for around about 2 o'clock. And then we'll go to my surprise seaside resort. Excuse me, manners. Anyway, Spalding Station, for those who didn't know, sees East Midlands Railways, so basically you get trains going to Skegness, you also get trains to Lincoln Central as well. You get trains to Peterborough too from there. And Nottingham by Grantham. So with any luck, by the time we get there we should get some variety. And if we're lucky, potentially we might even get some freight as well. Especially in steel traffic, because they do tend to go by Sleaford. Okay, 14:16, we are just arriving at Spalding. The station on the right, here it is.
Destination is on the right.
Here it is, Spalding Station. Bit of a drag to get here, but we've made it nevertheless. Okay everyone, so welcome to Spalding Station. It is now 14:43 in the afternoon. Not a cloud in the sky, it is a stellar hot day. Anyway, once I visited the station for quite some time to be honest, and I know it's popular for freight traffic. So luckily for us, had a couple of time trains that were expecting an intermodal and something else to run, so we've got 2 freight trains which are running. We've got 2 platforms. Mostly platform 1 though is in use. Platform 2 is rarely in use these days. So anyway, trains from here. The station's operated by East Midlands Railways, so you get trains going to Peterborough. You also get trains going to Lincoln Central, with some trains which extend and they run through to Doncaster via Gainsborough. So like I said, we're going to be here for an hour, and then we'll take you to that mystery location. If you've already guessed it, then good on you. Okay everyone, we got what we needed here at Spalding. It's 15:35. We'll say we got lucky and spotted 3 intermodal trains within an hour. I mean, that's impressive for Spalding. But yeah, notable's done. Time to move on to our surprise. And our surprise is we're going to spend a good 3 hours there before we head home. It's not far, it's about an hour 20 or so.
Head north on A151.
Oh? There's only one way. Hang on. Can we get out this way? Well, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? The road markets are clear, not clear, they're just
In
saying
200 yards,
one way,
at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Kings Road, A151.
That's what I'm saying.
Turn left onto Swan Street.
See what I mean?
Make a U-turn, then turn left onto A151.
Alright, keep your eye on. Sat nav. Not got to that point yet. Yeah, the road markets aren't clear, it's just directing me back. Hang on.
Take the next left onto A151.
That parking ticket. Okay, let's go. So like I said,
In 200 yards, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Kings Road, A151.
this place that I'm going to is about an hour 20 away. So it's not too bad really. Oh dear, now my foot dash comes falling off. Okay, so far so good. It's 15:59 now. On the road for the A16. Progress is good. As we travel along the deep part of the Lincolnshire countryside. You won't think that places like Kings Lynn and Lincolnshire were so close together, but they are. Then we're working in town of, you guessed it, Boston. fastest routes to our destination. So it's like a little bit interesting now. As we twist around the bends. At the same time, it's a bit difficult. Excuse me. As we go for the village of Stickney. We're now on the A111. So far, everything is good. Not too far away from our mystery location. About 6 miles away. The last time I did was about 10 or 11 years ago. Don't know why, but this looks familiar. This place we're going to, we're gonna chill out here for a good couple of hours, so while the road's quieting down. Here we are then, 16:57, and we've just arrived at our destination. Does it look familiar to you? Well, it should do. There's a place I have not been to for a while. I think this is the one.
Your destination is on the right.
Good. There's no restrictions about paying for parking. Well, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Don't think it's restrictions parking here, but let's go check that sign. I told you before, this is the rule. Whenever you go to a seaside resort, everyone should have a fish and chippy. Rule for life. Okay everyone, so in case you haven't guessed, for those of you who have probably guessed it, well done to you. We are at Mablethorpe. It is nearly 7:25 in the evening, and I will say I'm having a lovely time. I've not been here since 2010. Last time we stayed in that direction at a holiday camp called Golden Sand, and we stayed in a static caravan. Brings back a lot of childhood memories. Anyway, we're just killing time really, just killing a few hours here at Mablethorpe, and yeah, we should do some more sightseeing. By the way, just want to mention, if you do want to see some more sightseeing videos, I left the card. Was it that side? I think it's that side. But yeah, I left like a poll there, so if you want to see more sightseeing videos, then click yes. But if you don't, then that's absolutely fine. But we'll say, so far, it's been a fantastic final day to the holiday. Oh, by the way, and those wind turbines, which are out in the sea, I believe we saw those when we were at Great Yarmouth. Doesn't look like we travelled a long way, but in realistic terms, we have. Right, so we're now just back in the car. It's coming up to 8:10 in the evening, and my word, was it worth coming here to Mablethorpe. Like I said, last time I was here was 11 years ago, back in 2010. Anyway, it's getting quite late now, so we are gonna do, I think it's the final 109 miles to get back home. So we're going to drive from here, we're going to drive across the Humber Bridge into Hull, then all the way up to Driffield, and then we're going to take the B roads up to Scarborough. Well, it's been a very exciting day today. I know I had some problems parking up at Norwich, which I do apologise for, but not to worry. You know, Norwich Station could be something on the future to-do list. Anyway, it's not just been about trains this holiday, it's also been, exploring new places and also sightseeing as well. So, let's get the camera set up, let's get ready for the final 109 miles back home. Journey to take about 2.5 hours. Okay, this is it. We're all set, we're all ready to go. Just got 98 miles to go. But I need to go to the garage first and just get some windscreen wash, because we are very low on that at the moment. Okay, just do sign the cost. I'll show you something interesting when we get home. Endorse that. Right, let's go. What a gorgeous sunset, everybody.
In 50 yards, turn left onto the boulevard. Take the next left onto the boulevard, then turn right onto Victoria Road.
Take it nice and steady for the drive home. I believe that somewhere here
Take the next right onto Victoria Road, A52.
is somewhere where the land train's stored. There is a Mablethorpe land train owned by the Jacksons Amusements. Let's go to Queen Bow. That's where we came in.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
So, traffic lights here. Which way do you want me to go? I presume we go to the bottom, then we turn left. Check that ferry. So, just checking something. Anyway, on your right is Grayscroft. Bus depot. Which way are you telling me to go? Lights. Sorry everyone, but this phone is really slow. Message to everyone, for those of you who have the Sony Xperia, I would not bother with them because they are, well, just useless to be honest. I mean, we turn left at lights. Okay. Worth double checking everyone. Yep, that's Grayscroft. Bus depot. follow this road. Well, goodbye Maplethorpe. I know I've only been here a couple hours, but I'll definitely come back here. Like I said, needs find a garage that's open, just get a bottle of windscreen wash. Because like I said, the bottle is a little bit low at the moment. Anyway, I'll see you a little further down the road. Right everyone, it's 20:49 and I just spotted a disused railway station. I'm going to turn round, if I can. And I'm going to show you it. There is a disused railway station here. Bear with me a minute. No, don't worry love, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to turn around. There is a disused railway station here. There. On your right. Wow. Spalding. Right then folks, I found this is a railway line. Sure of it. That's a disused railway line. Let's see if we can squeeze him down that car. I'm going to find out what that railway station used to be and what line it was. What a fantastic discovery. Right, it's pulling behind that car. I found a railway line and a station. Let's pull him behind that car. I'm able to go and have a look at it, because that is a fantastic discovery. Wait a minute, folks. Holy mother! Got to have a look at this in closer detail. Bear me a sec, everyone. Again. I never thought to see a place like this, but what an incredible find. The disused railway station. I'll have a look at this later when we get home. Find out what this station used to be part of. But what an incredible find. Anyway, time to go home. Okay, let's go home. But what a find that is! Something you don't expect to find on your drive home. That was completely unexpected. Well, let's drive home now. Like I said, something you don't expect to see every day. A disused railway station that's perfectly intact. You know, the station building. It's just beautifully preserved, and also the old engine shed as well. It's beautifully preserved. But I will find out when I get home what part or what station that used to be.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Canning Hill, A157.
Okie dokie. Well, it's getting dark now. Oh dear, tractor. So we're in Louth. So take the first exit. Towards Lincoln Speed, okay. But that is, just can't get over how beautifully preserved that is. Anyway, okay everyone, it's now 21:32. We are about 28 miles away from the Homeward Bridge. So far everything is going well. I just stopped off at the 24-hour garage about 5 miles back and I got some windscreen wash.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Lincoln Gate A18.
Oh, Lincoln Gate A18, yep. Turbo noise.
Take the next left onto Lincoln Gate A18.
Also, we're passing through Humberside Airport again.
Continue on A18 for 5 miles.
Well, just that railway station I can't get enough of. I've never found a disused railway station that's beautifully preserved and a signal box as well and a platform. I just can't get over it. It's just an incredible find. Okay everyone, it is 21:57 on your left hand side. It's Humberside Airport.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on A18.
We have a couple of aircrafts in, like aircrafts. I'm not plane expert. But you don't get that stuff like like British Airways 737 or stuff like that here, I don't think. Humberside Airport. Excuse the camera.
Exit the roundabout onto A18.
Excuse the camera for moving about. They're secure very well.
Continue on A18 for 3 miles.
is the magnificent Homeward Bridge. And once again, we are going to be driving over it to cross into East Yorkshire. And what a fine looking bridge it is. I also have to go to the inside lane because the outside lane's shut. We go onto the Homeward Bridge. So it's goodbye Lincolnshire, goodbye Norfolk. I'm going to Anglia. East Yorkshire. It's only one lane open. See you over the heart of East Riding. Okay everyone, quick update, 22:33. We have found the main road to Driffield. That's really good. We'll keep forward more times for Driffield, then we'll follow more times for Scarborough, because this way we're on to bypass Wigglington and Filey. Oh, that was a bit tense, to be honest. No, mate, luckily we found our way. We have found our way, everyone's panic over. Anyway, so far everything's good. We're doing really, really well. By my rough estimated timing, I'm gonna guess we'll get home for, let's say, 11:30. That's a rough estimate, anyway. Alright, we're doing good. We're just cruising along at a steady 55 miles an hour. Just do some eco driving. I've done quite a lot of eco driving today, to be honest. But you know, whatever feels worth saving, it's worth saving. So, okay. Right, we've come up to junction ahead. Let's just Driffield Industrial Estates. Bricklington, Driffield, A164, third exit. Okay, we're following signs for A164 for Driffield. That was intense. Not that one, but that's the one we need. Just follow the A164. And Driffield is 15 miles away. So let's keep ploughing on. I'll see you a little further down the road. Okay everyone, great news. We're on the B1249. It is 11 o'clock at night. We are less than 20 miles from home, everybody. Less than 20 to go. Our car's running good so far. It's performed absolutely superb by this trip. Like I said, it's had some major repairs done last year, and it's not pulled for long. This aging old VW Polo 1.4 automatic hasn't lost it. That's it. It's definitely clouded over, people, as you can see to your right. However, to your left you can still see that blue sky. Maybe I can get the lights on full range. Like I said, we are less than 20 miles from home now. Not far to go. Oh, down a bit of a dip. Side. And we'll be descending down Staxton Hill as well, which is a very steep hill, I shall point out. Looks like I'm in for a cloudy night tonight. Well, not to worry. Anyway, I'll see you a little further up the road. Okay everyone, we're now approaching Staxton Hill. It's 11:15 at night. And by all means, this is a very steep descent. So, it's a third. It's not so bad in the daytime, at night it's absolutely terrified. Whoa. Come on. Brakes. Right, keep my foot on them. That's it. We're down. And straight in front of you. Seamer, let's go. I won't deny that was a bit intense on that hill. Oh God. the checker flag's nearly in sight. Come on, Paulo! This is it now. This is it. This. 3 miles. We are back. 23. Oh my god. What's the point? This freaking car! I'm speechless. What to say, I'm really done. Sorry, don't jangle. How did it do that? Shortly. Okay everyone, so it is the following day. It is Thursday the 10th of June and the time is now 10 to 7 in the evening. So let's conclude our 3-part special in Norfolk / Great Anglia. So Monday we drove to Great Yarmouth. So they drove via the A64, via Staxton Hill, and via Driffield, and then we picked up the main road going towards the Humber Bridge. Now, it was my first time driving across the Humber Bridge, and my word, it was worth it. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, continue driving along through North Lincolnshire until eventually we ended up in a town called Boston. Now, I was very tired that morning and I had little sleep the previous night, so I decided to stop off at Boston. I did know I was train spotting there, which already got the hourly Skegness to Nottingham services. I was hoping to see 170, but we saw 153, paid at 156, so that will do. We'll go a 158, just at Boston sidings. I presume that's where the last trains come in to terminate. The work ETS to sidings while we go back to Nottingham. Anyway, after Boston, found a Costa coffee, so I managed to get refreshed. And we continued on our drive to Great Yarmouth. Now, it was tiring, to say the least, particularly as well the A47. We had problems on there. We had some disruption, we had roadworks going on there as well. So, well, a little bit of hold up. Anyway, we managed to reach Great Yarmouth. Packed up at the hotel. I'll leave a link in the description below the hotel I was booked in. And the one advantage about this hotel was just around the corner from the seafront. Anyway, after we chilled out in the hotel for a little bit, we decided to go have a look around the seafront, and we did a little bit of sightseeing as well. And I will say, it's actually a nice seaside resort to go to. Think of it like Blackpool, except it's smaller and nicer. Then afterwards, we just went back to the hotel and we relaxed. And that's day one. Moving on to day 2. And for the second day, we decided to really explore the Greater Anglia region. So, the journey started off at Great Yarmouth. We caught the 11:17 Bailey Great Anglia freight train, the class 755, to Norwich. And it has to be said, 755s are absolutely incredible. They're up there with the Transpennine Nova Fleet, the NNR Zoomers, the whole train of Tachi. You name it, it is up there. But they are fantastic trains to ride on. And those trains have replaced the Class 156s and 153s. Which, a quick reminder, the 153s are transferred to... I think they've gone to Ely for storage, I'm guessing. Because there's quite a few 153s stored there, I think. And the 156s are transferred to East Midlands Railways, and we done with this 156/9. Anyway, the initial plan, unfortunately, we had to throw that out the window. And the original plan, when we got to Norwich, was to catch the midday Great Anglia intercity service to take us our first station. That would have been Ipswich. However, we got held up outside Norwich, waiting for a platform to be available, so we missed that connection. So we moved on to Plan B, and Plan B was we went to visit Ely Station first. So the journey to Ely, we called the 12:29, I think it was, or could it be 27? Greater Anglia Class 755. This is the 4-coach variation to take us to Ely. And this is part of Greater Anglia's new service, linking Norwich to Stansted Airport. I think you could call it Stansted Express. Can you? Yeah, I think you can. Anyway, Ely, we were straight down to trainspotting. We've had no problems at all. I was very surprised at the amount of freight we got in there. We got quite a few intermodal trains. We've got engineers train as well. We also got the Great Norfolk Class 387s, which are still going strong. The King's Cross to King's Lynn services. Surprised that when he got 8 coaches, because normally when these trains get to Cambridge they will detach. But I suppose due to current situation there was 8 coaches now to King's Lynn. We also got East Midlands Railways regional services, running 2 from Liverpool to Norwich, mostly 158s on there. And don't forget cross country, they operate their 170 Turbostars between Stansted Airport through to Birmingham New Street. And it's great to see the Stansted Express services back for cross country. Anyway, after really, we filled an house worth of tiny announcements. Then we caught our connecting train, which was the 1227 Great Angular Class 755 free coach variation service. It takes us to the next station, that was Ipswich. The train we caught was actually one train that runs every 2 hours from Great Angular, as that's the train that runs between Peterborough to Ipswich, and that service runs every 2 hours. Anyway, we got straight out to filming. Anyway, we got an house with tiny announcements Ipswich, and then we got straight out to filming, which I've had no problems at all. We saw quite a few intermodal trains again. We saw Great Angular Class 321s, which are still going strong, some of them. However, some have already been withdrawn and have met the cutter's torch. Sad really, because they are really good units. So we saw the replacements, which are the Class 720s. These are replacing the 321s. So yeah, we did a 2 hour point session, which was really good. And the weather was very nice as well, very warm weather. Then we caught the 2040 Great Angular Intercity service to take us back to Norwich. And those trains and the Class 745s are absolutely incredible. They are extremely fast with acceleration and braking. They are extremely good. Anyway, we got to Norwich 3 minutes early, would you believe? And from there we caught the 2140 Great Angular service to take us back to Great Yarmouth. Now that was the second to last train. The last train would have been the 2300, so I could have spent a bit more time, but I've had enough for a day and decided to go back. And that was day 2. And moving on to the third and final day, the journey home. Now, started the Great Yarmouth, we decided to have a little drive around the seafront to Great Yarmouth for one last time. And I know I said it several times already, but it's one of those places I'll definitely go back to. But if so, we might try and go for a longer holiday. But maybe in the next couple of years we might. Anyway, after driving on Great Yarmouth, the initial plan was to go to Norwich and do some train spotting there. However, parking at Norwich was trying to find a needle in a haystack. Plus it was really busy, so I had to do a plan B. And plan B was to go to another new station in Lincolnshire, Spalding. Because Spalding is quite good for freight actually. You get intermodal trains, engineering trains, and all sorts going through there. And that was the right call to do. So we drove along the A47. Luckily, we've had no major problems. We managed to get to Spalding, no problem at all. Parked up, I paid for the car park. Just did an hour's worth of train spotting. And then, as a treat for an evening, we went to a bonus seaside resort. And it's one place I've not been to for the past 11 years. Excuse me, so for those of you who've guessed it, you got it spot on, but we went to the seaside resort of Mablethorpe. So we got down to Mablethorpe, we parked up, and the footage is a little bit different, we parked up at Queen's Park instead, as it was more closer compared to the other car park I found on Google Maps. And at Mablethorpe, we decided to enjoy a nice evening of sightseeing, and of course traditional fish and chips. And we just mostly relaxed, went on a nice walk as well around seafront and around the town centre. Then it was the journey home, and I was very surprised that we managed to find a railway station yesterday, which was, I'll just mind myself on here, I do apologise. Spare me on this one. What station was it? Legbourne Road Station. Now, I did do some research on this station, and apparently it was part, I think it was the Louth to Mablethorpe Railway. And it shut its doors in the 1950s, but it was an incredible find, and something you don't see every day when you're driving. A disused station, but the platform's still intact. There's even an old station shed by the looks of it. And just everything. Even the signal box was there as well. And the old semaphore signal. So what an incredible find that was. Anyway, continuing in the car, we drove all the way back on Scarborough via the Humber Bridge. Which, for those who are wondering, crossing the Humber Bridge does cost £1.50, but card payments only. Yeah, we crossed the Humber Bridge. I had a little bit of snag because the sat nav of my phone broke. So I was just using my initiative, but luckily we found our way. So we went towards Beverley, then we found sides towards Driffield, and then picked up the B roads all the way back home to Scarborough. And that's a lot. I will say, on my opinion, it's definitely worth visiting that area. For those who not been, I highly recommend to you all that you do go there. It is absolutely fantastic. And that's it for this 3 parts special. So, thank you very much for watching. You can follow my Twitter and Nowis Wiki. All the usual links can be found in the description below. And I'll see you all in the next one.